As Saint Therese of Lisieux once said, "I know now that true charity consists in bearing all our neighbors' defects, not being surprised at their weakness, but edified at their smallest virtues." This profound statement speaks to the essence of charity: patience, understanding, and celebrating the good in others, no matter how minor it may seem. Now let's delve into the life of Saint Therese of Lisieux and see how she embodied this quote in her life. Saint Therese of Lisieux, also known as the Little Flower, was a French Carmelite nun who lived in the late 19th century. Born in Alençon, France, she was one of 9 children, though only 5 survived into adulthood. Her parents, Louis and Zélie Martin, were devout Catholics, and their faith profoundly influenced young Therese. At the tender age of 15, moved by a deep love for God, Therese made the unusual decision to join the Carmelite order. Despite her youth, she was allowed to profess her vows due to her evident spiritual maturity and the intervention of her father, who pleaded her case to the bishop. Throughout her spiritual journey, Therese developed a unique approach to faith that she called the Little Way. This approach was characterized by simplicity and humility, a love for God expressed in the smallest actions, and an acceptance of life's daily challenges as opportunities for spiritual growth. This little way was not about grand gestures or lofty spiritual heights, but about finding God in the everyday and ordinary, and loving one's neighbor through tolerance and understanding. Living out her belief, Therese showed remarkable patience and understanding towards her fellow nuns. She bore their defects, never surprised at their weaknesses, but rather found herself edified at their smallest virtues. Whether it was a smile, a kind word, or a small act of service, Therese saw these as expressions of love and as moments of grace. Sadly, Therese's life was cut short by tuberculosis at the age of 24. Despite her suffering, she remained steadfast in her faith, accepting her illness as part of God's plan. She died uttering the words, "My God, I love you." In her short life, Saint Therese demonstrated what it means to truly love one's neighbor, just as she described in her quote. Her life serves as a testament to the transformative power of love and understanding, reminding us that true charity lies not in grand gestures but in the small acts of kindness we show to those around us. A Saint Therese of Lisieux lived a life of true charity, bearing her neighbor's defects and appreciating their smallest virtues. Throughout her life, she demonstrated an unwavering commitment to this philosophy, recognizing the inherent worth in every individual and choosing to focus on their virtues rather than their flaws. This approach to charity, as we've seen, is not about material giving, but rather about a mindset of understanding and acceptance. Now, as we reflect on Saint Therese's journey, let's also ponder on how we can cultivate this spirit of true charity in our own lives. Can we bear with the flaws of those around us, and instead choose to celebrate their smallest virtues? As we navigate our relationships with others, let's strive to embody this spirit of true charity, just as Saint Therese of Lisieux did.